everyone. I thought I'd come out in the garden today to do the video as it's so beautiful here. I'm sure it is where you are as well. Sun's shining, my daughter's asleep on the sofa, very rare, and my husband's in bed still after a heavy night, so I thought I'd take advantage, come out in the garden. This is my little arbour that I'm sat on that I come to when I want a bit of peace. So I thought I'd do a bit of the video out here, and I'll do what I did last time and show you some bits on my computer as well. So yeah, we're talking about hashtags today. We're talking about how important they are, using them on social media. Something that I didn't really realise up until a couple of years ago, but actually they do make a massive difference and they help your post get seen. So you could be posting about something really fabulous and a lovely piece of work that you've done that interests lots of people, but if you don't put any hashtags in, then your chances of it being seen by people who are looking for that kind of thing are quite low. So we're going to start off talking about what hashtags are. They are the little pound sign that you mentioned that you used to have on your phone. We still have it on your phone, but it just used to be a pound sign. Now it's actually a hashtag, so you can put a word after it to basically categorise what it is that you're talking about. So I'll give you an example. If I'm looking down, it's because I've got some notes here just so I don't forget, because there's so much to remember. Even I struggle with it. So they do sound scary and confusing, but they really aren't. Like I said, they're just a way of grouping together social media content so people can find what it is they're looking for, because obviously the internet is huge and they want to be able to search what they're looking for on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. A bit like the library analogy that I used on a post that I put out a couple of days ago. So when you go to the library, everything's categorised by genre. You know, you've got your horror, your crime, your romance. Same sort of thing with hashtags. So what do hashtags do? So they're a great tool to make you and your work searchable. So different people other than just like your family and your friends, God love them, I've got them too, and I'm so grateful for it, obviously, because they like and share my work, but you want to reach a wider audience. So it's so that people can see your posts, so you're joining into a conversation on that social media platform by putting a hashtag in front of a word. So if people are talking about, for example, let me show you on my computer. Okay, so this is how you search for a hashtag on Facebook. So you go in the search bar up here, and I am going to search for hashtag UK wedding suppliers. Okay, click on it, and then basically it brings up all of the posts, whether it's a video or a reel, or a normal post. It just brings up everything that's got that hashtag in it. Okay, and the way that you can see that, there's one here, UK wedding suppliers. Some people include it in their actual post, so I'll just click on this one, and you can see, where is it there, UK wedding suppliers. And then if you click on that, actually to go in even further, you can see that there's 16,000 posts that have mentioned UK wedding suppliers. So if you've tagged that into your post, then it should come up on the feed of other content that have used it as well. So that's how you search for a hashtag on Facebook. Okay, so next we have to find the best hashtags for you and your business in order to be seen and for them to be effective. Because there's no point in using ones that aren't going to get you the new followers, potential customers. So you've got to find the right ones that are going to bring in the right people to your page. And these have to be a mixture of popular hashtags and ones that are relevant as well to your business and your niche. So how do you do this? First thing to do is definitely do some research. Have a look at what other people are doing who are popular on social media. So look at your industry, whether you maybe do make candles or anything like that. Have a look at people that are doing well, who've got a large following. Just go through their posts, scroll through and see what kind of hashtags they're using and steal some. So for example, I follow a popular wedding stationer. She does really well. Her posts always get a lot of likes, a lot of engagement, and she puts things like hashtag bespoke wedding stationery, bespoke wedding invites, hashtag custom wedding stationery. So I would just go on Instagram, Facebook, do a general search and look for professionals in your industry that are doing what you do and see what you can find. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, so the next thing that I would say to do is to find out what's popular and what's trending in terms of hashtags. It's really good to include hashtags that are popular, and that's because obviously you can reach more people, because if they're talking about a certain topic that's relevant at that time, then your post is more likely to come up if you've hashtagged it as well. There's a free tool actually called WriteTag. I'll do a quick video on it now so that you can see how to use it, and that will help you find the most popular hashtags for whatever it is that you're talking about at this time. So it will help you generate them basically and do the work for you. I'll do a quick video now, like I say, and put that on so you can see. Okay, I just went to look up WriteTag, and they are now charging to use it. You can get a 7-day free trial. So I've looked up a couple of other ones. I've got this one here called All Hashtag, and this is quite good. So in here you can insert a word. So let's say I say wedding stationery. Now you can't put a space in it. So pop your word in there, and then you've got choice between the top ones, random hashtags, or ones that are live right now. So I'm going to say the top ones for wedding stationery. Click on generate, and if you scroll down, it just shows you here the best 10 hashtag wedding stationery hashtags. So we've got the best top ones at the moment: wedding stationery boss, wedding stationery specialist. So some of these I never would have actually considered using, so it's really helpful. And if you scroll down, they've got best similar ones as well. So you can put any word that you want in here, and then it will come up with some of the ones that are trending for you at the moment. And they also say it's important to use branded hashtags as well. So looking at your business name, if you've got a business strapline, hashtag that in. So for me, I haven't really got one for Vintage Twee, but I can put hashtag Vintage Twee on the end of my posts, and that might help people that are searching for me specifically, and all the posts that I've ever written will then come up if it's got hashtag Vintage Twee on it, and it might help them see my work a bit easier. So think about maybe including your business name as well as a hashtag. Okay, so let's move on to how to use hashtags correctly, because if you use them wrong, it can have the opposite effect and hide all your posts, because they can see you as spam, irrelevant, it's a nightmare, it's a complete minefield. So how to use them right. First one, less is more. So I didn't know this up until a few weeks ago, but Facebook have changed it again. Apparently the correct number of hashtags to use on Facebook is only between 1 and 3. I was probably using 10, if not more on some cases, but now they've reduced it and said between 1 and 3 is more than enough. I think on Instagram it's 3 to 5. Other social media platforms, if you're on them, like TikTok, I don't know, LinkedIn maybe, they'll be different again, so it's worth checking. A quick Google search will help you find that out. Yeah, so too many can actually flag your posts as being spam, and you don't want that. So that's the first thing to do. Less is more. Okay, the second thing to remember is that hashtags won't work if you use spaces, punctuation, or symbols. So for example, if you are making candles and you put hashtag handmade candles, but you put a space between the two words, then it will only categorize your post under handmade, because that's what's attached to the hashtag. That makes sense. And anyone who's looking for the candle part and looking specifically for candles wouldn't find it. It would just come up under handmade, which obviously would be a huge search, because there would be tons and tons of posts coming under handmade. So I hope that makes sense. So finally, I would say a tip for getting it right is to use popular ones, but not too popular ones. So again, it's this getting it just right, which, you know, it can be difficult. So what I suggest is that you use ones that are not too general. So for me, with wedding stationery, if I put hashtag stationery on my posts, people who are looking for anything, it could be diaries, it could be calendars, or, you know, pens, my post will come up. Well, obviously that's not relevant to me, because I do wedding invitations and wedding stationery, so I'm better to put hashtag wedding stationery. Or if the post is specifically about an invitation, I could narrow it down even further and put hashtag wedding invitations or handmade wedding invitations. So it's keeping it popular but a bit more niche to what it is that you're posting about in your business. I'll show you an example of this here, so I will just pop onto my computer and show you how to do that. Okay, so let me show you on this video how to see how popular an actual hashtag is, because again, you don't want it too popular where you're just going to get lost, but you need to make sure there's enough people who are going to see it. So let's say I was writing a post. I'm just going to click on here. I've wrote my post, whatever it is, and then I'm going to say we'll use UK weddings. Okay, and you can see here how many posts people have written with that hashtag in. So UK Weddings itself, there's 75,000 posts that have used that. Now, as a general rule of thumb, again, they say that any more than 500,000 posts, you're going to get lost. So try and find hashtags that are under that amount. So that one would actually be okay. Let's just say that you make handmade candles. So you can put handmade. You can see here there's 150 million posts with just handmade. The chances of your post being seen with that are very, very limited. But if you make handmade candles and you type that in, then you can see that there's 443,000 posts instead with that on. So you've got more chance of being seen. So that's how you see how many posts are basically out there with the same hashtag as the one you're using. Try and keep it below 500,000 and you've got more chances of being seen. So that's my introduction to hashtags. I hope you found it useful. I hope it was clear enough and simple. It's just a basic introduction again to help people navigate their way around them, because I know it can be confusing. The take-home advice is, should you use hashtags? Yes, definitely. They can help boost your organic reach, so you're getting to people naturally. You're not paying for any adverts on Facebook that way. You'll get hopefully some more engagement and a stronger following, so it'll increase your visibility. Keep hashtags short, keep them relevant, keep them niche to your industry and your business again. Don't go too general. Don't use punctuation marks, any spaces or symbols. You want to make sure that you keep them as whole words. And do some research, find out what's popular in your industry. Look at people who are already, using hashtags and using them well. Look at how many likes their posts have got. Steal some of their hashtags, see what it is they're using, and add them to yours as well. And remember to keep them to just 1 to 3 on Facebook, which I'm going to start doing from now on, because I think I was using too many as well. And Instagram, I think it's 3 to 5, like I mentioned. So look up the social media platform you're on and find out what is the correct number of hashtags to use at the moment. I'll try and keep that updated on the group as things change, because it does change all the time. But for now, that is the general rule of thumb of how many to use. So yeah, I hope you found that helpful. I think everybody has woken up in my house now, so I shall go in and make a brew. And yeah, thank you for watching. Do let me know what you think of this video and if it's been helpful. And I will definitely be making another one soon, so I can help you even more with things that you're struggling with. Thanks so much. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.